Hi, it's Debbie Donovan from Londonderry, New Hampshire with Be Happy Cards and Crafts. Today I'm going to show you how to make a Mother's Day card that's also a seed packet holder. Here's the card. This one doesn't have the inside yet. I do have the insides made. But it also opens up this way and holds a packet of seeds so that she can plant some seeds. Has a little greenhouse on the front, and it says love grows here. So we will do the entire card today, including the I'll show you the envelope and the inside. So let's get started. Once I turn you down, I won't be able to see who's here. I'm going to find me on Facebook so I can see if I'm in the middle while I'm doing this. I just have to do a refresh and make sure that the sound is turned off. It is. Hi, Sarah. Okay, I'm going to also try to get it so it's not backwards. I know it's always backwards, but I'm going to try a trick. Let's see if it works. So I'm going to turn you down and hope you don't get dizzy on this. And then I'm going to turn you around. Let's see. Loosen this one up. And I think if I turn this around, that should work. Yes. Just tighten it up a little bit. Okay, I don't know why it's so shaky. Just tightening them. There. Every time I touch the table, they shake, so they're pretty tight. So it's just the table. So we're going to work on Garden Greenhouse, which is the main stamp set that I'm using. For the card, we're going to use the die for the greenhouse, and then some stamps and also some dies of the flowers and the leaves. So the dies are in here. So I use some of these. They're backwards because they're the ones I used, and I put them in backwards. But this is what I did first is on the white for the greenhouses, I backed it with the sticky back. I forgot what it's called, but it's the backing before I cut it out. So Garden Greenhouse is the main stamp set, and it's in the small catalog that is good until the end of May. So if you like this card, you want to get it by the end, get the set by the end of May. And then this set, also same catalog, I used Happy Mother's Day from. And this set is no longer available, but it's my go-to set. I really like it. What I used for this one was, let me see, I think To the Woman Who Does It All with Grace and Wisdom is what I chose for the inside. But you certainly can put a friendship nurtured in love and blooms forever in there. And this one just has Easter blessing and Mother's Day. I just like the Mother's Day picture on it. So you can find other stamp sets that are still in that have sayings on them. So because of this stamp set is a little intensive to make, I did some things early ahead of time. So just trying to get the parts we need. Here's the lighthouse. I love lighthouses, so I'm thinking about lighthouses. Here's the greenhouse, and it's all cut out. I haven't peeled the back, and it still has a few little things I need to take off, but I'm hoping they'll come off when I peel the back off. If they don't, I just have to punch them out. But the whole top is all punched out. And these all fell out when I took it out of the machine, so it's really easy to use. And the other thing you need to use on this card is tear and tape. That's very important because it's one of the strongest bonds we have. And so I went ahead, and this is the front of the card is where you're going to build the seed packet. And it's 4 inches by 5 1/4. Same measurements that we do all our fronts. And the flip part, this part right here, that says Happy Mother's Day, and it's got the acetate, and then this is also the same measurement when it's put together. But these measurements are different, and those will be on the website probably tomorrow. They'll be on the website later because I plan on putting this one on. I'm taking pictures of the different steps because it's a time-consuming card. So what you want to do is you want to put your tear and tape along the bottom edge and the 2 sides because you want to leave the top for your seeds to fit right down in. And I stamped Love Grows here because I liked that saying and to hold the seeds. So I'm going to take and just lift these off. Over to the right a titch. Over to the right a titch. Is that better, Sarah? It's still backwards. But better. I can actually read the comments now. You should move it up a tiny bit. Okay, move it up a tiny bit. Is that good? Hopefully that's good. So what I'm going to do now is line it up with the bottom. So you want to line up the right side and the bottom. And the left side, and press that down. And you'll see your seeds fit right in. It's a tight fit, but they fit right in. And that's what we want, is we don't want them sticking out a lot, because we want to work with the flowers in the greenhouse part. So I'm going to set those aside. Now, the next part is you're going to take, I think I do the bottom first. I'm going to take the acetate. This is the window sheet, or acetate. It's just clear acetate. Has a hair. It's very staticky still, so. And you're going to do the same thing. Unpeel the tear and tape. And you're going to actually I want to be in camera. So this one's a little difficult because I'm doing it, making sure that I can see it. Okay. So you get the bottom one on, and then you're going to take the top, and I've already scored it. You're going to score it at 3/4, and then you're going to cut the angle. It's a 2.5 inch piece. This is a 3/4 inch piece. I forgot what the acetate is. I know it's by 4 inches. They're all by 4 inches because that's the width of the card base that we're working on, the card front. And this has 2 pieces of tear and tape. One piece is for the flip. So what you're going to do is you're going to take and just hold your card together, and then you're going to just take your fold, stand your card on end. I'm trying to make sure the acetate's in there, and just press it down. And it's off just a little titch right here. So I'm going to take my scissors and just cut that little bit right there. And then you're going to take this piece of tear and tape, or you're going to put a piece of tear and tape on the fold part after you have cut off the corners. And you just take your bone folder and make sure it's nice and folded sharp, and the tear and tape is holding that down. And you can see you have your flip. And you have some little pieces of paper that are in there. Your greenhouse should fit in there quite nicely. Let's tack this greenhouse, see if we can get it a piece here to let it go. Poked through, I almost had it coming. Here we go. See how it just peels off? Now this whole piece is sticky. I just have to clean the pieces off that didn't come out. Most of them came out with the and they stick on the back. And there's some little dots. I don't want them to stick on the back because then the back won't stick down. That was the only dot. So it looks clean to me now. So we're going to take that and we're going to just center it. I put it so that the green was like the floor of the greenhouse. That's why I made the blue shorter. Well, I actually had to fit the greenhouse on here. But it was intentional to do that. Now, you can see we have the front of the card. It's not quite made, but because I have some decorations I'm going to do to it. So we take a regular 8.5 inch card and we I just need to refresh, make sure, okay. 8.5 scored at 4.25, 8.5 by cut at 5.5, scored at 4.25. And then you want to match up the sides. And you just want to sharpen the edge. I know I'm probably out of sight. I've lost my thing. I can see my acetate on this is off a little bit too. Just a little. Let me trim it. Okay. And now, because it's probably going to be flipped a lot, I'm going to put tear and tape across the top. And then use the regular adhesive down on the sides. I'm putting a little extra to hold it down. That didn't quite get to the edge. And it went right in the same spot, so. I put a lot of adhesive on the back of this. And then I took and I pre-stamped the inside. I'm going to put the inside. I have a little sticky on me. I took some of the stamps and I stamped them here with flowers because we're going to put some flowers on the greenhouse. We're going to glue some flowers. These little greenhouse pieces keep sticking to me. Just decorates the inside of the envelope a little bit. I mean, of the card. And these cards are going to be available to purchase in our shop at Revived in Londonderry, New Hampshire. I want to put my seed packet in. I wanted it to be straight, so. And you can see all the pretty flowers now. And then I'm going to get my little bottle of glue. And I cut out some pieces here that I'm going to glue on, just little dots, and a little too much. Sorry about that phone. And I'm just going to put them up, going up onto the onto the greenhouse. Just decorates the outside of the card, and I think it makes it look a little bit better. I have little flowers. Just gonna put on top of them. Because the flowers do grow here. It's almost time to plant gardens. I'm getting ready to plant my vegetable gardens. We're getting our beds ready to, our garden beds ready this weekend. So it won't be too long before we get everything planted. I did very well last year. Was my first year. And this year my daughter's going to build me a raised garden bed on the ground too. I did container gardens all last year, but my cucumbers and squash went wild on my deck, so they're going on the ground. So there you go. Let me just put the cover on my bottle. It was raining this morning, now it's sunny, and we have some irises, and we've been laughing that they've been growing like an inch a day, and so they got rain, now the sun's out, so it's probably grown another inch. And here, you can see here, I just stamped a little floral image from the greenhouse set on the card so that the card will be all decorated, and so Mom will get a nice card and some seeds, and then open the card, and then it's got the flowers. So I'm going to turn you up. Let's see. I'm going to turn you around first. And Sarah said it didn't work doing that, so I thought I had it. So, sorry, I'm spinning you around. Tighten this one. And lift this one. So. Here we go. So I hope you enjoyed watching today, and you can watch the replay, and it'll also go on YouTube. But here it is again. The card flips up. There's the seed packet. And then you open the card like a regular card. You can see here how it has the seed packet flap. And here's the inside, so you can sign it and write a message. And you don't forget the envelope to put a little stamping on the envelope. So Mom will get a really nice card. So like I said, these will be available at Revived in Londonderry, New Hampshire. And after Easter, we'll be bringing them and switching out Easter cards. And I think that's all I have to say, except for have a beautiful day. I hope you enjoy your week, and happy Easter on Sunday, and have a great day with your family and friends, whoever, whoever you're getting together with. And I'll see you next week. I'm not sure what day, because, again, it'll probably be Tuesday, because I'm getting shots in my knee. It's a series of 3, so this will be the second week this week, and so next week it'll be the 3rd one, and then we'll be able to be back on Wednesdays at 12:30. So I'll see you next Tuesday at 12:30. So have a good week and a happy Easter. Bye.